Hello. No one here yet. Driving today. I don't like when my hands are dry. A little cream. Cream. I used some of this cream before. It never made much difference. Let me turn up the volume on this. So I've got two devices, one on the road and one on my map. Because I don't know where I'm going. No one's here as yet. But I gotta talk for anybody who's rewatching. So I start talking for the rewatchers and those who will go back to watch from the start. So on Friday, I was supposed to go to my brother's. First it was Saturday, then it changed to Friday, then it changed to today, Sunday. So I'm going to my brother's, me and Diana, going for dinner. But I just stopped at the supermarket to get a bottle of wine.
160 yards. At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I've got two devices playing here because I need the map. It's an hour, 51 minutes drive. Yeah, and it's Sunday. Happy Sunday, guys. And while I'm driving, I wanted to talk about gratefulness because I'm just feeling very grateful today. Very grateful. And I was just asking Diana what she's grateful for. And she said she's grateful for having food. And there are lots and lots of things that I'm grateful for. So I want everyone to take the opportunity today to reflect on gratitude.
I'm also grateful for having a house. Some people live on the road and they don't have a house.
So gratitude is a must. And I'm grateful for many things. So I'm going to get into things that I'm grateful for in a minute when we're on the road. So I'm just coming out of the car park, the supermarket car park. I'm grateful that my car tank is filled right up.
Take the first exit onto Dynamo Way.
I'm grateful for it. Gratitude. There are 10 people watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget, please. So gratitude is a must. And I'm grateful that today, Sunday, even though in England the weather is bad, outside it's dark, it's gray, it's dull, I am still grateful that I can go out. I can have my car with full of gas in it and drive out today. Going to my brother's house for Sunday dinner. Come along with me.
I'm grateful that I have a car.
Yes. This is Kent, UK. I am grateful that I have a job.
I'm grateful that I go to school.
I'm grateful, Diana is grateful that she goes to school. Why are you grateful that you go to school?
Because I can learn.
Because you can learn. That's good. Anything else about school that you're grateful for?
I'm grateful for my friends.
You're grateful for your friends. I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for good friends. Good friends who don't change no matter what, no matter how much time passes between you and your good friends. Nothing changes. I'm grateful for those friendships.
I'm grateful for my friend called Mia and Natalia.
I'm grateful for family. Grateful for family because without family, I don't know where I would be. My family have been such a rock in times of trial. Like when I say a rock, it means my family have just helped me through emotionally. If it's a financial problem, I know I can go to my family as well. Yes, in times of need, my family have always been there in one way or another. Advice, comfort, emotional comfort. I don't know. I just don't know where I would be without my family. I am so, so grateful. And nothing, sometimes in Jamaica we say, blood is thicker than water. And that is so, so true. Because no matter who you meet along life's journey and what happens between you and the people that you meet. Hi, Garth. Thank you for coming.
In 1 mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Thank you. No matter who you meet along life's journey, your family are always your family. And sometimes one doesn't go out under here. It might do for a little bit. So how you think you can, are you hearing me or is the sound gone? It's not like reconnecting, so I'm guessing it's okay. No matter how you think you can cope without family and you're not going to rely on them and you don't, hi Joseph, thank you for coming. And you don't want family in your business and you want to keep things private and you want to struggle by yourself and you want to try and do things by yourself. I have experienced it so many times where I'm just like, I'm fine by myself. I can do this by myself. And I'm managing, but there are times like some months ago my auntie said, you alone can't do everything, You must talk. If you have a problem, talk. It's life, Life can get to us. But not for long. It can get us down, but not for long. So I'm just reflecting on gratitude today. Reflecting on things that I'm also grateful for. And family is one of those things. Because you see, when me and my family come together, there's no bad feelings whatsoever. It's just always pure therapy and comfort. And I teach my children the same thing. My children can never say they ever hear me talk bad to my mom or in an argument with my mom. Yeah, we have our small little disagreements in the moment. Like mom might say one thing and I say something else, but it's nothing that's going to cause us any problems. Nothing that we're going to take into the future. No bad vibes whatsoever. My children, and they learn from that. I don't have to say have manners to your family because they've seen me have manners to my family. They've seen the love that I have for my family. They've seen the love that we have for each other and the support that we give each other. And I'm so grateful that they've experienced that. Like recently, my big daughter, in the last couple of years, my big daughter's at university away. So it's just been me and Diana. And without going into details, we've been through some stuff that we've had to fight through. And I'm thankful to God and grateful today that we've come up. We've come up above that and we're feeling a bit better and we're in a better place today. And Diana is witness to the fact that I didn't do it by myself. Family were there along the way to give me some support. If it's a paintbrush, if it's a bag of juice, whatever it is, if it's their physical health, like my auntie and uncle came over for the weekend, and this is making me emotional, just referring to my auntie and my uncle. My uncle is English, white English, and I am so grateful for that man and the way he's smart. A so husband for smart, a some man for the man, and he is also very loving and caring to his wife and respectful to his wife. He is so helpful. He take my auntie family as his family. That is my Uncle Paul. Any problem, if it's a car, even the car I'm driving, my uncle helped me to find it. Hi, Special K. Thank you for coming over to drive with me. Remember, I was supposed to do this drive on Friday. but I didn't go, so I'm going today to my brother's for dinner. They live in, special case in the UK, so you know what I'm talking about. They live in Croydon. They've just bought a house in Caterham, and I haven't been to visit yet because at the same time when they got their house, I was also moving. So I haven't been to visit. So it's the first time I'm going today. So I just stopped and get them a little housewarming gift, and I'm now on my way to my brother's. I'm gonna come back to my uncle in a minute, but I'm just gonna say my brother is my brother is my brother's wife was my friend before she started going out with my brother. So we're still friends. Whenever I say to her, "You were my friend first," she's like, "And I still am." So yes, she's somebody. Sophia is somebody who I talk to often on the phone. When I was having the Easter bun tasting the other day, and I did a video of the Easter bun, it was Sophia there tasting the bun. She didn't come on camera, but her voice was in my video trying the different buns that I had. So I'm very happy and grateful that I can get in my car and drive to my brother's house with my car full of gas. I don't like to say petrol because are we back yet? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. So I was saying I'm very grateful for a lot of things. And I'm not afraid to say that I've had help along the way. So I'm just saying, if you feel down and out, even my friend, oh my goodness, do not take for granted the help you get by just some encouraging words. My best friend since high school, Candice, lives in America. I thank God every day for Candice. I thank God every day for Candice. Oh, oh my goodness. If I ever need someone to talk, my goodness. If I ever need someone to talk to, sometimes when you're in the midst of your problem, you don't drove past the car in the bush, guys. I don't know if you saw it, but that corner. But when you dress up and look good, you start to feel good. It helps you to feel a little bit better. But that corner, I don't know why cars always itch up in that bush. But I'm just saying that you have to be grateful, and sometimes when you're in the midst of the going through the stuff, you just go through it, and then when you reach a point where you feel like you can talk about it, you stop and you say, you know what? I haven't spoken to so and so in a while, and they give me a boost of strength and energy. I'm gonna go talk to them. Just pick up your phone. My best Candice is in Florida, and I'm grateful for technology. I am grateful. I am grateful. Nowadays, because of the advances in technology, nobody is too far away to communicate with them. It's like the person who's the furthest away from you is the closest to you, because they can mean so much more to you than your neighbor, than your family who live close by. Some of them, or other associates that you know that live nearby. Because my friend, I don't see her often because she's so far away, but I know that I can talk to her and I'll feel encouraged. And I hope she feels the same, that she can always talk to me. And I know that my business not going to be on the lighthouse top, and she's not going to think no bad about me. And we're coming from high school, from first form at Titchfield High School. That's how far we're coming from. And if I say I love that girl, I love that girl. Technology, thank God for technology, because like even now, there's people I'm interacting with online who I don't know, but they're encouraging too. So technology is bad, but technology is also good. It's both. You just have to use it in a positive way. You have to make the best of technology, and you take out what you want from it. Going back to my uncle and my aunt. When I was moving the other day, my auntie lives like, yes, Diana, quickly.
And also, if we didn't have YouTube right now, we won't be doing this.
No, exactly. So YouTube is also in this moment helping us to express our feelings. So my uncle and his wife, my aunt and her husband. See, I'm saying my uncle and his wife. That's my auntie, my mom's sister, and her husband, who is white English. He takes us as his blood family. Like that's my uncle. Like he's. If I wanna ask about car, if I want a job advice, if I'm like my CV, when I update my CV, Uncle Paul help me and give me some advice as to how to write the things to make it more appealing and things like that. Anything I want to talk to Uncle Paul about, he's always helpful in one way or another. The other day, the car I'm driving, he came with me to go and buy the car. When my car mirror broke because somebody went round and was just breaking cars, I spoke to him about it. I didn't follow his advice. I ended up following my auntie's advice though, because they were saying two different things. And I went with my auntie because my uncle was more saying like to try like source the mirror and pay for it to be fixed. Whereas my auntie was like, listen, it's you alone and you have your child and you have work and whatever, where you gonna find time to be sourcing this and sourcing that? Made the insurance pay for it. And in the end I went with the insurance and it was hassle free and I got a replacement car while they took my car to fix it. But the other day I was moving, my uncle came and helped me even though his shoulder still hurting. Because he's probably, I think Uncle Paul in his 60s, and he came to help me to move, give me advice. The other day I'm painting. I was constantly on the phone with him and he's telling me some advice about reaching up the ceiling. He bought a long pole to paint up high for me. They came from the Friday and they didn't leave until the Sunday. And a few weeks before that they came again to help me move. A couple of weeks before that they came to help me move. And my auntie advised me that in the East I should have a painting day and invite family round. I didn't get a lot of young people to come, but my auntie and uncle, they live like on the M25, 2 hours away, all the way in Watford, Northwood, and they drove all the way over and spent the weekend with me. When my uncle, they got to the house after 11, he put on him painting clothes after 11 at night and started straight away. He didn't go to bed until about after 1, and he was up early Saturday morning painting again. As a family to stay. So I am very, if I have a bad word against my family, but wicked. If I ever, you have a road ahead of you, one up, yes, one up road. I'm driving slow, guys, because I'm also focusing. Not slow, but normally I'd be in the other lane. But if I ever say a bad word against my family, something bad must happen to me. Because I think I have the best family in the world, the most supportive. And with saying that, it's what I'm referring to my mom's sisters and brothers. Right now, today, I'm going to see Uncle Ken, and I'm so happy to see Uncle Ken because he's another one who is so encouraging. Just in words, they're just so wise because they've been through. There's nothing you're going through that somebody else hasn't been through before. And why you can't take advice from someone who's been through it? Why? Why you going to want to go and do stupidness when somebody's saying to you, these are your options? And they don't tell you what to do. They're like, if you do this, that might happen. If you do this, that might happen. You choose. And they might be saying, in my opinion, this is better. Or in my opinion, this is worse. Let me make a simile. So, I'm just grateful that I've had family advice. And it's my mom's siblings. Now, growing up in Jamaica, we didn't have them. I'm going that way in a 1.5 miles. Going left. M23 South. I didn't have them growing up in Jamaica. We didn't know them much because they were in England, and we only saw them a couple times when they came on holiday. And when we were very young, I can't remember them coming, like probably from I was 5, that's when I can remember them coming. Thinking which of the exits I'm taking. I'm exiting. I'm not going to M25 one because I go to that one when I'm going to Auntie Herman. So I'm going to the other one to go to Croydon. I'm going to the M23 south. M25 south to M23. So, yeah, we didn't know them very much. And just since being in England with them, they've just embraced us. Because my grandma had 8 children, and 2 boys came before my mom. My mom was the 3rd one, but the 2 boys were born in Jamaica. So my mom's the first one that was born in England. And when my grandma took them back to Jamaica, they all they all came back to England except my mom. My mom stayed in Jamaica because she was the oldest. And she was like 16, 17.
To merge onto the N25 south towards the N23.
She was like 16, 17, and she stayed in Jamaica and had us. So, and they came back. So when my mom, we were living in Jamaica, she was the only one. So we never knew them like that. We knew that we had auntie and uncle, and we heard their names, and we know mom speak to them on the phone. I didn't even know that sometimes they would help mom financially when we were in Jamaica because mom was a single parent. And yeah, they just embraced us. It's just amazing. Like I'm glad that we came back to England as well, so I could for that reason, so I could really get to know my aunties, especially my aunties. The men are a little bit different. One of them died. My uncle Clement died some years ago. Diana don't even know Uncle Clement. My oldest daughter knows Uncle Clement though. My Uncle Ken, my older uncles, they're just Uncle Ken is just so good as well. My aunties wouldn't change them for the world. So it's gratitude day, guys. Yes, Diana? Yeah, it's Mervin's dad. It's gratitude day. What are you grateful for? Anybody else feeling grateful? Anybody else Anybody else feeling grateful? I got 9 miles on this road now. Let's turn again. Watch the road. 9 miles. Speed camera ahead. So because I'm going to see family today, I'm just happy. I'm going to see my brother and my friend Sophia. And my uncle and my cousin should be there as well. My uncle and his wife should be there. I'm grateful that I have a job. As stressful as it is, oh my days. I don't know how some people don't want to work if they're able to work. If they're able to work and they just, how they cope, how do they manage? Because I'm so glad when I can even buy myself a suit of clothes. I have to be okay because as much as I have to be okay for myself, I have to be okay for Diana. And as much as my eldest daughter is away at university, I have to be okay for her in case she calls. She's working now, thank God. But yeah, if she can't reach out to me, I want to know that I can help. The other day, Julie was asking, what are you grateful for, Special K? I saw that you said you are. What are you grateful for? Even as bad as the weather is today, you see how the place is gray? I'm still grateful for it. It could be worse. It could be worse. I'm grateful for the gray skies. It could be worse. It could be snowing. And maybe even if it was snowing, I'd still be grateful. There's always something to be grateful for. Some people just miserable, but I can't be miserable all the time. And as long as you have breath and life in you, you can make something happen. Just work at it and don't give up. And I respect that. I respect to see people hustle, honest hustle, not no thieving hustle, honest hustle. I respect that very much. And if I see someone trying to help themselves, I would like to help them, if I can, in whatever way I can. So if on YouTube I see someone trying a thing, I'm gonna try and help you because I respect your hustle. I respect your hustle. I'm glad that you are a go-getter. So I'll help you however I can. If I can give you a super chat, I'll give you a super chat. If I can watch your videos, I watch your videos. If I can share your videos, I share your videos. And I watch as much as I can. And I find that that's happening to me where I'm like, oh, where do I go now? Because I am that person who likes to help however I can, if I can. But I don't want to be taken advantage of either, which I have been in the past, and I want to avoid that. I've got about only 25 minutes left. Oh my. Wow, it's not far, is it? But it's mostly motorway. My mother's in hospital, and I'm juggling through it right now, but I give thanks. Wow. Really sorry to hear that, Special K. I hope it's not too bad, and I hope she'll be okay. Just keep praying and keep trying, and just remember that, there's always a brighter. The sun rises every day, The sun rises every day. That much we're sure of. So something good will happen. Take comfort in the good things in life. Look at the skies, look at the trees, and just love, love, love. I'm redecorating. I'm putting some decorations, and I've got a heart beam, and I think, what's the word? That's a bit like, what do you call it? There's a word for it when, like, you see, two people matching in the same color, and there's a word for it, man. Like, it's kind of like boring, but not boring. But from a couple of days ago, I was trying to remember the word. But I've got hearts. I've got a silver heart in my house, and I bought some cushions with hearts on it, and I've ordered some stickers with hearts, and I'm thinking that's a bit thingy. Don't remember the word, but I just want love. I just want love to be spread, and if you embrace love, that's what you can do. Your mom's ill, show her all the love in the world. And I think the Bible says that love conquers all. And love does conquer all. Because if you have love, then you're not going to have hate. Some of these people on social media, if they were more loving, they'd be better off. Because love does cover up everything. Love is the order of the day. Love, 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 love. Just love up on each other. And you'll be happier for it. Love yourself, love God, love your family. I'm in the middle lane here because I've got 2.5 miles, 2.2 miles, and I'm going to be exiting this road. The sun's coming out a little bit. I can't wait for the summer. I can't wait for the summer. It's been raining from yesterday. But you know what? When I saw so much rain, I still said to myself, the farmers must be grateful. I remember one time I watched the news, and it was saying that in England, it's good to have the snow, to have that frost season, because of something to do with the plants. Like the fruits don't grow the same if they haven't had that cold spell of when the ice, when the buds and the things in within the branches, while the branches are dry, they need that frost. And we didn't have that frost. So I did reflect and wonder what the fruits are going to be like this year. What are the farmers going to experience this year? The weather conditions have been so different. So I guess it's going to have some sort of an effect on farmers. If they're used to it being in a certain way, they're going to have to learn how to maneuver things differently if the weather hasn't been the same as what it normally is. So when I saw the rain all day yesterday and this morning, I woke up, it was still raining, and even on the glass now you might see.
Take exit 5 to merge onto the N25 towards Gatwick Airport.
You might see that there's rain now. I reflected on the farmers that the farmers are probably happy for this rain because it's that time of year when fruits are going to be coming back in and stuff. Plants are growing and things, so they must be grateful for it. So even though I'm thinking, oh, I just want this weather to change. I want to go and clean up my garden. Hi, Sandra. Thank you for coming, my darling. You're always here supporting me, and that's another thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for Sandra. I'm grateful for the people who come back to watch my videos and they leave a comment, and I just feel like we're part of a community. And then in the same sense, I'm grateful for, so I need to go down to 50 here, because when I've driven in a 50 before where the speed had changed, I got a ticket. And every time I go driving, I say the same thing. But I got to remind myself, girl, watch your meter. You don't get no more ticket. Can't afford to get another ticket right now. But yes, I'm also grateful for.
Take exit 6 onto A22 towards Eastport.
So another 9 miles. I think that let's still reach. All right, 22 minutes of driving left. So I'm also grateful for Joyful Julie. Grateful for Julie because she introduced me. Although to be honest, sometimes I'm so tired. Sometimes I'm like, geez, I'm getting too consumed with YouTube and thing because, especially with the time differences, when I'm communicating with people and watching videos that are in Jamaica, sometimes I can't go to my bed. I still go to my bed like 12 after 12, but really I need more sleep than that. Sandra, I'm going to read your comments in a minute when I can, but I'm on the road right now, but I'm sure that you're saying all sorts of nice things as you normally do. So I'm a little bit over 50, so let me slow down a little bit. So Sandra, if you're just getting here, I'm just driving to my brother's for dinner today. I was supposed to do this drive on Friday, but I didn't. Yeah, because I just had a change of plans and they were having people over Sunday, so I just told them that I'll come today instead. They bought a house recently and I haven't seen it yet because when they moved, I was moving at the same time. Sorry, not talking, cooking. That's all right. What are you cooking? What are you cooking? I wonder what I'm going to have for dinner. Woo, woo, woo. I'm eager. I had an omelette this morning, but I am looking forward to dinner. Thank you. I am. So I can't read your other message because it's a bit longer than the top one. But thank you for coming through, passing through, and leaving a comment.
Speed camera ahead.
The real Marva. So this road is normally 70, and I guess because of road work or something, it's reduced to 50 at the moment. And there are cameras, so gotta be careful. The phone doesn't know that it's changed, though. The phone is still saying 70, the map. Oh, rice and peas, jerk chicken, steamed veg with some fried plantain. Sounds good. It's my kind of food. My kind of food. I'm grateful that I'm Jamaican, guys. I think Julie might still be sleeping. She sleeps late, Sandra. I'm grateful and happy that I'm Jamaican because we got a lovely culture and lovely people. And there are good people and bad people everywhere. I'm grateful for my children because they keep me going. There have been times in my life when I felt so low, and it's just my children that hold me up, keeps me yearning, keeps me working, keeps me earning, keeps me happy. As much as I'm miserable at times with them, yes. But you know what? If I wasn't telling off Diana at times, I'd probably be getting the strap. I think that's why Jamaicans, like growing up in Jamaica, it was just quicker to just do that rather than keep talking over and over and over and over. Because, like, just getting ready to come out the house. Diana, go put on your shoes. 10 minutes later, she still don't have her shoes on. And then when my cuss, she say I'm shouting. When I shout, I'm miserable. It's the only time you do things. So what you prefer, a smack or shouting? I think I'd prefer shouting. But it doesn't feel good. I don't like being miserable. And that's one of the reasons I need another job. I'm considering leaving teaching because you don't get a lot of support in school from management, and you don't have like you alone and 25 children, and when some of those children are hard work because you have to say the same thing over and over, and some of them it's not their fault, they can't help it, but you're miserable with them and telling them off and giving them reflection time and missing some of their it just takes a lot on you. It just takes a lot out of you. Like, geez, it's so draining, guys. Like, if somebody asked me if they should be a teacher, I would tell them no, and I would hope that they would listen. But maybe that would be selfish, and maybe they'd say, well, you're a teacher, so how are you telling me not to teach? Teaching, being miserable all the time, like telling them, and not all the time, but majority of the time, you having to say the same thing again and again, no matter in the nicest way that you put it. And then you have some children who just can't help being in trouble, like some adults can't help doing the wrong thing. You have some children who is like they can't help doing the wrong thing either. So you're constantly having to speak to those children. It doesn't feel good. It really doesn't. What's today's date? It's the end of April. Before the middle of May, I've been saying that I want to job hunt. But I have to find something that's going to pay me similar to what I'm earning now. So that's a worry for me. Like, will I be able to find that position? But you never know until you try. I really want to try and find something else because right now I'm going to my brother's and I have 6 books in my bag to mark. And I still am thinking about work because I still have things, planning stuff to check that it's all done and okay. I have to go and buy 5 bottles of big bottles of water to pour the waters out because we're doing an experiment where we need plastic bottles. We're going to be making rain gauge because for science we're measuring rain over the next 3 weeks. And I've asked so many times for sent letters, like 2 different letters home, for children to bring in a bottle, a big bottle from home, and they haven't brought it in. Not one bottle I haven't had in my class. So I'm going to, and I have to remember that it's not the buying it so much. Yes, I shouldn't have to use my own money, but I don't. It's not the buying the water because I can buy cheap water. And I've spent money all the time on my own job. All the time I've spent money from I've been teaching in 2010 or whenever. So it's not the money, it's the remembering to do it. Like I'm at home having my weekend. I don't want to be thinking about work.
Take exit 6 onto A22 towards Eastbourne.
Me got my brother yard for dinner. I'm thinking about going home tonight, whatever time I get home, to finish off work, to think about, I need to go back on my laptop and make sure that things are, ready for tomorrow. And I got 6 books in my bag to mark. If I want to do work, it should be by choice, not because I have to. So I don't know. It just doesn't feel good anymore. And it just feels like it's non-progressive. It does. I'm grateful that I have a job, and I would never leave my job for nothing. And I don't know how people just leave their work when they don't have a work. Like, you can't do that. So I'm hoping to make a smooth transition and just try something else. And if that doesn't work out, then I can always go back to teaching. I think I'm going to do a video about that because I'd love other people's opinion who's been in the same situation. But I don't know if I would attract that audience. But I really, really, really have to do a heartfelt video on that. And maybe I need to research on Google and YouTube and see if you've been a teacher, what job do you go on to after that? But when you think about it, you learn a lot of important skills and stuff that will help you in any job, I suppose. Because you have to be organized and lots of things. You have to deal with other people. You have to manage people. You have to think ahead. Like so many things. You have to have initiative. A lot. So I'm sure I've learned a lot from being a teacher. But it's just finding the right position. If I was in London, if I lived in London, it would be easier because, or if I could travel, I could drive into London for work easily because my sister drives into London. Loads of people where I live drive into London for work. But the thing would be Diana goes to school in Gillingham. So coming to pick her up and things can be a bit annoying, and dropping her off in the mornings and things like that would be more difficult. I'm going more in some bush now, so I don't even know if I'm gonna have connection. But we'll see. We'll see. 9 minutes to get there. This is quicker than where they lived before. Still not too far, but very similar, maybe even quicker to where they normally would be. That's good. That means this evening I can even leave their house. I should have brought you some bedclothes and just give you a shower there. But I can leave like 6:37 and I'll be home in less than an hour. 4th exit. Count with me, guys. Count with me. 1. I have to focus on this so I don't miss my exit now and end up back on the motorway and you laugh at me. 2. That's happened. That's happened. That happens. 3. It says Godstone Hill. If I go on the one in front of me, I'm going back on the motorway. So it's not this one. Hi, my sweet Julie. Pleasant good morning to you and your family. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a great day. You stay blessed. Okay. Okay, lights changed. This is the third one, and it said fourth exit, so it's not that one. And it's on Godstone Hill. And this man in his big vehicle driving up on me. Woo-hoo. I should have gone through it, but it's fine. Thank you, Mama Sandra. Special K, you're another one with such a big support. Thank you so much, honey.
Did you
What?
Did you go on the right exit?
Yeah, I'm going to the next exit, so I'm gonna have to go over a little bit. It's gone.
In about 1 mile, bear left onto Godstone Road.
What's the speed up here? 70. Cray. Mayo, you take it to Sarah. Then how will you feel if I leave the school where you go?
I feel fine.
You feel fine. Diana goes to the school where I work, guys, and I'm seriously considering
I'll be happy.
a different career. I'm too old for stress. Any job you go to, you're gonna have stress, but it's the constant moaning at the children. I'm so over it. I don't want to be moaning at 5-year-olds.
Yes, 41.
I'm not old though, Diana. Okay,
Left lane,
don't
bear
even.
left onto Godstone Road.
What you just said you are.
I just said I'm old, but I am too old for this. But I'm not old. I just don't. I'm at that age now where I need to. I don't want to be looking terrible in a couple of years' time. I still want to look and feel good and feel young. You know.
Bear left.
It's like bear left. So
In half a mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Station Avenue.
I don't want to be miserable and just moaning and grumpy at work. Like, I don't know, it can't be good. It doesn't feel good. Like 5 days a week, and then I come home and still have to moan at day and at time. No, it's like I spend too much of my time telling
Half
my
mile, at the roundabout,
children, and
take
when
the
you
first
speak,
exit onto
hi
Station
Freedom,
Avenue.
thank you for coming
And then they
through.
cry.
Huh?
And then they cry after. And then
The
you feel
kids?
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't all. Sometimes they cry, but not most of them, because the ones who are misbehaving, they don't care enough to cry. They're sad because if they're gonna miss their playtime or something like that. But I just don't like that life anymore. I never liked it anyways. I like my job. I love my job. I love the fact that I'm doing something good. I'm working with children. You're helping kids. Diana, did you turn the window down?
Yeah.
Put it up back.
Please put up back.
So there are things about my job. Don't get me wrong. There are things about my job that I absolutely love, but it's just getting harder and harder because of the lack of support. And then I just think, oh, just try and do something else, man. You've done this for so long now, and it just.
And you keep on saying up you're gonna move this up.
And I still haven't done it, so I just need to put one foot in front of the other and make it happen. And I know me, like I am that person who can just make sudden changes if I put my mind to it. So I need to find the time to do the job applications. I might have to go a bit far from home because I don't know if anything like that will be in Gillingham. And maybe I can even work from home some days. Imagine me working from home though and being on YouTube. Like freedom earners working and being on YouTube at the same time. Because if I get an office job, some days eventually I can do hybrid.
What does hybrid mean?
work from home sometime. What did this thing say? In 1.5 miles. So I'm going straight across. I hope I wasn't meant to go that way. Is this even a road? It looks private. I've never been here before. I'm going to my brother's for dinner, and they bought a house a couple months ago, and I haven't seen it yet. For anyone who's just joined the live, so I'm heading to my brother's for dinner, and my lovely sister-in-law, and my friend. Whenever I meet a sister-in-law, she's like friend, because she was my friend first before she was with my brother, Sophia. Hi, Supreme Power. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I've just taken like a 50-minute drive to my brother's house, and they're living in Caterham, still in the borough of Croydon, but the Caterham town. Yeah. So I'm just giving thanks. Hi, Avon. Are you at church, Avon? Normally on a Sunday, you do your Sunday drive to church.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Ninehams Road.
That's the road they live on, Ninehams Road. So I'm nearly there. So it's a 50-minute drive to my brother's and his wife's new house in Caterham, Croydon. And what's the time? 2:29. That's like 2 hours after the time that I said I wanted to get here. I said 12:30, and it's 2:30. Not today. Was there too much rain? I'm going straight across here. You're not indicating, so I'm gonna go. Okay. Nice area. Nice area. So thank you for journeying with me. It's 2:30. I spent 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, maybe 3 or 4 hours here. I have booked the mark in my bag, and I have Diana's here to comb, guys. The life of a mom, the life of a family woman, and the life of a teacher. When I just started my YouTube channel, I was thinking to call it like
I thought you were going to say tea later.
to focus on like teacher mom stuff. This is my life, a day in the life of a teacher mom. A day in the life, teacher mom channel, mom teacher channel. Because the things that I do, the things that consume my life is my job and my child and my being a parent. My job and being a parent. There's hardly any time for me. Hardly any time for me. I'm here. 1 minute.
Yay!
1 minute. It's saying 1 minute. I'm going to be turning left in a little bit.
At the roundabout, turn left onto Ninehams Road, then turn right onto Ninehams Gardens.
My brother was calling me about 20 minutes ago, and I didn't take the call, so I'm going to call him shortly. I didn't tell them, I didn't confirm that I was still coming, but what them expect to change. So I'm putting out my brother's business. This is a beautiful road. I love it. I love it.
Now I know what house we're going to go
35. They live at number
Turn right onto Ninehams Gardens, then the destination
when I
is
was
on
at
your
the
right.
house, you
Is
were
there
away,
anything
Bob.
behind
They
me?
were looking at houses, and this
29.
is one of the houses, but I did not see it.
These are the odd numbers on this side. I think I just saw the car down the corner. 35. I think that's their car. Yes, this is it. So I'm gonna go and park in here. Alrighty, I'm here.
She is here.
Picnic. Look at the car. The car back. You know, a Jamaican lives here, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. See that? What does that say? Picnic day in the car. Amazing. Thank you for driving with me. I'm here. Bye. Have a good day. Adios. You're gonna laugh.
Adios, forever.
I need another car. I need one of those. Bye later. Thank you.